So here's something you've seen me open a few of. It's been a minute, but there's Mr. Yoda, Mr. R2D2, and this is a Just Toys Bend-Ems Star Wars. Obviously here we have Mr. C3PO, so now R2D2 won't be lonely and can have his best friend. This also includes a Topps Star Wars Galaxy bonus card. And these are something you can find for relatively cheap. I generally, I try to strive for some variety in this channel, different types of toys. Obviously, a lot of Marvel Toy Biz comes up because they're cheap and easy to find. These are another thing that are pretty, relatively easy to find and relatively inexpensive. So this came out in 1993. Just Toys were the king of Bend-Ems. I've seen a couple other companies that make Bend-Ems, but Just Toys had a 98% market saturation. And I don't know why. I don't know, you've seen me open Rocketeer. You've seen me open several of these. What else have you seen me open? I can't even remember at this point. I'm sure there's more. But I don't know why Bend-Ems were a thing. I guess maybe they were easy to produce. So one thing I want to point out about this is that actually this insert, there's a tray with an insert for the card. A lot of times with some of these figures that are with cards, they're just kind of taped on there. But they actually designed a tray for the card, which is kind of a nice touch. Probably cost them a little bit extra, but there that is. Some nice artwork here by Joe Smith. And there's really not a whole lot to say about these. I mean, they bend. And, I mean, with the exception of, R2-D2, he doesn't really bend too much. And Yoda, that's why I like these ones. If you haven't seen me open these ones yet, check that out. But it's just kind of there's really not a whole lot going on with them. But, obviously, C3PO can bend a bit, and then that's kind of it. I mean, it's just there's really not a whole lot going on with these Bend-Ems. I don't really get it. I don't know. I think it's almost something that was more forced upon us by this company, and people bought them because they either wanted to collect their favorite characters, or somebody's grandma bought it for their kid for their birthday because they knew they liked Star Wars or whatever property was producing these at the time. And I'd imagine they're a little bit cheaper than an action figure because it's really just this bendy plastic. There's not any mechanics or screws or anything involved with that. So a short, simple one. Now, again, we have R2-D2, we have C3PO, we have Yoda. I have a couple others. I don't know where they're at the moment. That I've acquired, and I'm actually going to be opening some more. So if you like these, like and subscribe to my channel, because I can't promise you when, but I have in my Vintage Toy Freedom stash of toys that need to be opened. I have a couple more of these Star Wars Bend-Ems. So thanks for watching, and as always, open your toys, play with them, and may the Force be with you.